General form. You might see these equations in questions, so it's good to know that you can actually turn this into intercept form to easily get around what is asked, since most of what the questions are revolves around the slope, intercept, and other forms. General form is an equation that states ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Standard form. Standard form is like the general form, but it is more likely to find this in questions rather than the general form. Its formula is ax plus by is equals to c. You can make this from general form by simply transposing c. You can also turn this into slope-intercept form or y form by transposing ax. Then divide both sides by the numerical coefficient of y to isolate it, since it needs to appear as y is equals to mx plus b. If your y would be a negative, you can just multiply both sides by -1.
Slope-intercept form or y form. The formula of this form is y equals mx plus b. Please note that in this form and other forms, that m equals to slope and b equals y-intercept. Here are some examples of the slope-intercept form. Plotting. To plot this, you need to plot the point of your y-intercept, or b, since b is equal to 0b. Then rise over run, using your slope to find the second point. And now you have a line. Turn to standard form. You can turn this to standard form by transposing mx. Then you need to make sure that this is positive in the left side of the equation. To do this, just multiply to -1. Then you need to make sure that there are no fractions here. You can do this by multiplying both sides of the equation by the denominator of the coefficient that is a fraction. This will cancel the fraction and multiply the other terms.
Intercept form. The formula for intercept form is x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. A is equal to x-intercept and b is equal to y-intercept. Examples of intercept form are x over 4 plus y over 3 is equal to 1, and x over 2 plus y over 8 is equal to 1. X over 3 plus y over 2 is equal to 1. Their LCD is 6. We have to multiply both sides by 6. X over 3 times 6 is equal to 2x, while y over 2 times 6 is equal to 3y. 1 times 6 is equal to 6. This is used to make a line using 2 points. The formula in getting the 2-point form is y minus y sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 times x minus x sub 1. The given points are negative 3, 5, and 1, 4. By using the formula, we will get y minus 5 is equal to 4 minus 5 over 1 plus 3 times x plus 3. 4 minus 5 is equal to negative 1, while 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. So we'll get negative 1 over 4. So we'll have to distribute the slope, which is negative 1 over 4. Negative 1 over 4 times x is negative 1 over 4x, while negative 1 over 4 multiplied by 3 is negative 3/4. So we have to multiply both sides by 4 for the fractions to be eliminated. The answer will be 4y minus 20 is equal to negative 1x minus 3. We have to transpose the following. 4y is equal to negative x minus 3 plus 20, or simply 4y is equal to negative x plus 17, because negative 3 plus 20 is positive 17. After transposing the following, we have to remove or to eliminate the coefficient of y, which is 4. So we have to divide both sides by 4. So that will be y is equal to negative 1/4 x plus 4 and 1/4, which is an intercept form. One-fourth x plus y is equal to 4 and 1/4. That will be the standard form of the example. Point-slope form. This uses a point and the slope. This also happens in 2-point form. The formula for slope-intercept form is y minus y sub 1 is equal to m multiplied by x minus x sub 1. For finding m, we will just have to use the formula for 2-point form, the y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1, because that will be the slope. By using the formula for point-slope form, we will derive with y minus 3 is equal to negative 1/4 multiplied by x minus 2. Negative 1/4 times x is equal to negative 1/4 x. And negative 1/4 times 2 is equal to 2/4. We have to multiply both sides by 4. And we will get 4y minus 12 is equal to negative x plus 2. So we transpose negative 2 to the other side, which is 4y is equal to negative x plus 2 plus 12. So we'll have to get rid of the coefficient 4. Have to divide both sides by 4, and we will get y is equal to negative 1/4 x plus 3.5. standard form, 5x plus 2y is equal to 3, we have to transpose 5x into the other side. That would be 2y is equal to negative 5x plus 3. We have to get rid of the coefficient, so we have to divide both sides by 2. 2y divided by 2 is y. Negative 5x divided by 2 is negative 5 over 2x. And 3 divided by 2 is 1.5.
Inclination of an angle. The formula for this equation is tangent theta is equal to m. Theta can be changed into beta or alpha on your preference or on what is required. With this equation as well as another equation, we need to use a calculator in order to find the angle. To do this, press Shift, then Tangent. And enter your slope. After that, press the degrees sign. For example, you are given the slope of 6 over 1. We need to use a calculator in order to find the angle. Press Shift and Tangent, then enter the fraction 6 over 1. You should be able to get 80.53. Press the degree symbol and your final answer should be 80 degrees, 32 seconds, and 15.64 milliseconds. Angle between two lines. The formula for getting the angle between two lines is tangent theta is equal to m sub 2 minus m sub 1 over 1 plus m sub 2 multiplied by m sub 1. Please note that m sub 2 must be larger than m sub 1. Also, be reminded that m is slope. Slope can be taken from 2 points which can make a line. On angle between two lines, we use two lines, obviously, which is from 3 points. For example, you are given a line y equals negative 5x plus 3 and y equals 9x plus 3. Your two m's should be 9 and negative 5. 9 is bigger than negative 5, so 9 should be your m sub 2. Now, let's try it on the formula. Tangent theta is equal to 9 minus negative 5, or simply plus 5. So, 9 plus 5 over 1 plus 9 multiplied by negative 5. You should get 14 over negative 44, which can be simplified into 7 over negative 22. Then, you should press Shift, Tangent, and then input the fraction 7 over negative 22. Then you will get negative 17.65. Then you have to press the degrees symbol, which will give you negative 17 degrees, 39 seconds, and 0.45 milliseconds. And since this is a negative degrees, you should find its absolute value, which will give you the positive 17 degrees, 39 seconds, and 0.45 milliseconds.